I often get asked about weapons in 77-bit because you want a really good weapon. That way, whenever you have to defeat enemies, you can take them out much more quickly. And also, if you have a weapon with a higher damage stat, your abilities, like for example Q and R for me, they would do actually more damage depending on your weapon's base damage. Okay, so first thing I would do is look in your inventory and check for your weapons and see which ones, by hovering over them, have the highest base damage. Okay, so you can see this one only has a 41 base damage, this one has a 110 base damage. So, as of right now, if I were to use either or, of course I would want to use the one with more weapon damage. But that doesn't necessarily mean it is better than this one. And I'm going to show you why. And this is because you can upgrade your weapons. And when you are upgrading your weapons, you can actually see how much weapon damage will increase per upgrade. For this weapon, it will upgrade 3 weapon damage extra per upgrade. If you look at this one, same thing, 3 weapon damage per upgrade. But if you look at an example like this tech glove, it will actually increase by 6 every weapon upgrade. So, if you want to know what the best possible weapon is, first you have to look at the rarity. So obviously mod tech is let's actually switch these. Mod tech is the highest rarity, then Vandal, then Preem, and then Street. So if you want the best weapon possible, you need a mod tech rarity with high weapon damage that increases a large amount of weapon damage per upgrade. I was lucky enough to get a couple of these items that have more than 3 damage per upgrade. So this one, as you can see, it would upgrade 6 weapon damage per upgrade. And let's see this Ghost Star. No, that's only 3. So yeah, I only have this one, this Tech Glove, and this Encrypted Black sword that can upgrade 6 weapon damage per upgrade. This bat, however, this one was a little bit overpowered, and you'll see it says plus 60, so this would be increasing about 24 weapon damage, but that's because I reforged it twice. So what does reforging mean? Or reforging is when you already upgraded your weapon to level 10, and then you want to be able to upgrade it further. You have to reforge. Once you reforge, which by the way, there's a chance you lose that weapon if you reforge it, but once you reforge, you will then able to upgrade it another 10 levels and then reforge it. And every time you reforge it, I believe the amount of weapon damage that increases when you upgrade increases by 2x. So that's why it's important to have a weapon that will increase in 6 damage originally, because if this increases in 6 damage, once we upgrade it 10 levels and then reforge it, now every upgrade will actually increase it 12 weapon damage points. Unlike something like this, which when we reforge it, we will only be able to upgrade it, increasing it by 6 weapon damage each time, because 3 times 2 is 6. So yeah, that's, I guess, the best way I would explain weapons. Now when it comes to how to get better weapons, you could go to the BitHub official page, go in the shop, and you could buy beta loot boxes, but you have to pay for bits. So if you want a better solution might be to, let me click this, to go to the dungeons. If you can go to Technogrove and you go in the dungeons and you destroy the bosses, you will actually get some cartridges, weapon cartridges. And when you open those cartridges, you have a chance, well, you will get a weapon, and you have a chance to get a really good weapon. And once again, you could defeat the higher the base damage and the higher the weapon damage increase per upgrade, the better. And how do you get dungeon tickets? Let's go over that really quickly. To get dungeon tickets, I think before you used to be able to get dungeon tickets from cartridges after you defeated the boss, but I think the chances of that were now lowered. So if you want dungeon tickets now, the best thing you could do, from my experience, is completing daily quests. So just walk up to all these characters in the wilds, and once you complete their daily quest, there's a chance that they give you a dungeon ticket, which you could then use to defeat the dungeons and the bosses, and then you'll get cartridges which you could then open, and once you open the cartridges you have the chance of getting a really good weapon. But yeah, once again, you obviously want the weapon that has the highest base damage, and after base damage, the next most important thing is uh, at least like 6 points of weapon damage increase per upgrade. I believe you can get up to 8 weapon damage increase per upgrade, but 6 is okay to settle for if you can't get an 8 weapon damage increase per upgrade. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope I helped some of you understand better how the upgrading system works and how you know which weapons are the best.